What is our avodah on Purim? So we know that the one day of the year that the mask comes off and the soul steps forward. So how does Purim unlock what even Yom Kippur can't unlock? From childhood we're taught the idea that what great tzaddikim cannot accomplish on Yom Kippur, a simple yid can achieve on Purim. How does that work? So at first glance it sounds absurd. How can that be? How can me wearing a funny hat and a weird necktie and some oversized colorful glasses and have a bigger effect than a big tzaddik that's immersed in spirituality on such a holy day like Yom Kippur? How can I have a bigger effect than that on such a day of Purim? So the answer lies in understanding what a Yom Tov really is. The idea of a mitzvah and Yom Tov, we already discussed Sukkot and Pesach, is not just to do the mitzvah hayom, it's to enter in it, it's to embody it, embrace it, become a part of us. So what we've discussed is that we discussed a story on Sukkot, and I'm just gonna reiterate it quickly. So there was a chassid, his name was Zusha, he was a pharmacist. So the first night of Sukkot, he was going out to help someone that was in dire straits. He was he was a pekich nefesh. He ran to help him, and on the way he saw some yid standing outside of his sukkah, not entering the sukkah. He couldn't attend to the guy, ask him questions right then because he was busy. So on the way back, he sees the guy still waiting there. It's already half hour past. He's still waiting outside of the sukkah. So he passes him and he asks, Rabbi, why don't you go inside of your sukkah? He says, I can't go into the sukkah. You know, sukkah is such a lofty idea. There is ishpizen, 7 guests come, and then we have sukkah is the numeric value of 91, and schach is the numeric value of 100, and they all indicate such significance. So he doesn't feel worthy to enter this sukkah. So Reb Zisha Abteiker answered him. He told him, you don't understand, right now it's just a hut. It's just wood, planks, and branches. When you're going to go inside of the sukkah, you're going to enter, you're going to make a bracha, then you're going to activate the sukkah. The hut is going to become a sukkah. Right now it's nothing. That's when the ishpizin come. That's when all the numeric values and all these lofty ideas come to play the part. So the idea of Purim is more than just celebrations. It's not just about costumes and presents. There's something much, much deeper. Chazal teach us that when you combine the two names of Hashem, the Shem Havaya, Yidkai, Vuvkai, and the Shem Adna, which is Aleph, Dalad, Nin, Yid, together we have that. When you combine those together, you create a Tiner HaShefa, you create a tremendous light that comes down, and that creates a lot of blessing. And how do we do that on Purim? So now consider this, the Megillah has a numeric value of 88. Add on the other 3 mitzvos of the day, which we have is Matunas Lavyona, Mishloach Munas, and Mishta V'Simcha, together all 4 mitzvahs, the Megillah and the other 3, the Megillah is 88, plus the other 3 equals 91. So we already have Havaya and Adna combined, but then there's another secret, which is called the Havaya B'Milui Yid, the Havaya, the Shem Havaya, but we fill it with the Yid. How do we do that? So it's a little Kabbalistic, but bear with me, it's very simple to understand. If you spell out the Shem Havaya, the Yid Kai Vov Kai, but you spell it with the Ois Yid inside, so Yid, Yid Vov, Dalet, Hai, Yid Hai, and so on, we spell it out with the Yid inside together, has the numeric value of 72. 72 is also Chesed, it shows on Chesed, Chesed is 72. So Shem Havaya is Chesed, Shem Adna is Din. We combine Shem Havaya and Shem Adna, we always get tremendous Shefa. But when we do the Havaya B'Milui Yid, that has an extra power to come down. It has like a combined power to break through all the barriers and bring a lot of shefa into this world. But how do we activate it? How does the Havaya have the Miliyid? How do we go into it? How can we access that level? How does a person activate that state? It's not just by doing the mitzvahs, it's by becoming the mitzvahs. So, when a Yid embodies the mitzvahs, he himself becomes the milu. He himself becomes the filling, the Yid inside the Shem Havaya. And so how do we do that? So we have 4 mitzvahs hayom. So we read them. So the Sfas Emes says, if we read the Megillah, if someone reads the Megillah, lemafraya, there's a halacha that says hakoira es a Megillah lemafraya lo yutza. If a person reads the Megillah backwards, he is not yotza. But the Sfas Emes says it's not just reading it backwards. If he reads it as something that happened in the past, lemafraya, something that happened, it's ancient history, he wasn't yotza, says the Sfas Emes. Because the Megillah, the Kriya is Mo'iras Azman. It's happening now. Whatever was going on in the Megillah is happening now. Because the Megillah's Esther means Megillah the Hester. Megillah means you reveal, Esther means hidden. You reveal the hidden. That is the idea of the Megillah. Purim is the revelation of what's hidden. All year, the Megillah, the scroll, lies rolled up tightly rolled up on the shelf. Purim, we unroll it and we lay it out like a letter, like an ageres. The Balkoira doesn't just have it rolled up like a scroll, it's like an ageres. It's lucid, there's flow, there's nothing, it's not contained, it's unconstrained. So too us, the soul, on Purim, we remove all the constraints. Purim is the day we stop pretending. All year, we wear invisible costumes, right? We fear, doubt, social calculations. We hesitate to hug someone we hesitate to hug someone we haven't seen in years. We hold back words of love and we filter our joy. Then comes Purim. Suddenly we hug freely. We give generously. We speak openly. Even the wine has a purpose. Why do we drink wine? Because it buzzes our subconscious and it lowers the voices. These voices that always constrain us, they become like very much in the back and we almost don't feel it, so we could freely be who we really, really want to be. What emerges is not chaos. What emerges is the truth, the person who really is. The word Megillah is 88, like we said, and it shares the numeric value of a nachal. Nachal is a channel, a canal, a nachal, a flow. Every person possesses endless inner channels of potential, but they're often blocked, constricted, choked by fear, habits, and self-judgment. Purim, we unclog it. How do we unclog them? Like this, by giving gifts, we open up generously. We give mishloach munas. We give matunas lavyonim, charity. We open our compassion. We celebrate others. That opens up our connections. We're celebrating mishta v'simcha. Everybody's invited to our meal and we dance with everybody. That opens up our connections. We read the Megillah as a present reality that opens up our awareness. We read it like it's going on now. We're Megillah the Esther. Everything that's going on in the Megillah, all the nisim are happening now. When the channels open up, that's when the flow begins. When we can remove the constrictions, the choking, that's when the flow begins. That's why on Yom Kippur, we rise upwards towards holiness. But on Purim, holiness descends into us. Yom Kippur is the soul striving to reach heaven. Purim is heaven revealing itself inside